Well, what about it? Or the world will be... Oh, this is my chance. Wait, what? Take this. Huh, what? She just kicked the shit out of him when he was monologuing. Okay. I like Rena now. That was awesome. Rena is the protagonist. She got him in the cutscene. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I forgot you have force spells. Whoever's gonna get whacked. Godspeed. Oh. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought. Oh, well, she got all her XP. It didn't count because she died after the fight. This cannot be done. There's no second chance. Upon this realization, he plunges into sorrow, which will last eternity. I am overtaken by the paralyzing fear. Ah! What the fuck? God damn it, dude, that scared the shit out of me. I wake up and the elevator suddenly slows to a descent. I'm startled awake by dicks. You're welcome. Oh, I just thought it was up real bad. Oh no! It wasn't hobbies, was it? No, it wasn't. It was was it lifestyle? No, it wasn't. Fuck, what was it? Is it miscellaneous? No, I lost it. Where was it? People. I'm such a child. I want tight mother. I want tight mother. Fantastic. Your profile. It's wonderful. It really says what you're about. You got me. No. Why? Chat. I have a question for all of you. So who here knows the legendary tale of Siegfried, the Germanic hero? You know, famous for that, like, 20... What was it, like a 48-hour long play? Because, you know, that's just how the Germanic people wrote stories. They had to tell you their entire family tree before getting to, like, the actual story. But... So, Siegfried became famous because he killed, I think it was the dragon Fafnir. And the dragon's blood he got covered in it and it made him immortal. Ergo, if you help a dragon girl lose her virginity, will you also get the same invulnerability? It would at least be your dick, right? So you can go, like, bang more monster girls or something? Only the most thought-provoking questions out here. Vulcan's gone. You have to forgive him.
Yeah, sorry, I just got back.
We watched some Kevin Smith movies last night and they hit real hard.
Torment to the soul.
Oh, I gotta turn it down. There we go. Yeah. Damn you, Kevin Smith. You disguise your like deep social, your deep commentary on society and social norms as fucking stoner dick and fart jokes.
I was gonna say, like, he's speaking to my fucking language, dog.
Yeah. He's trying to edge. He's trying to like, you know, like when you like lean, like when you like bend down on one knee to talk to a child. That's what he's doing with the stoner losers. Like, let me teach you about being insecure about your sex life. But anyways, Chad, we got some interesting things going on today. Assuming we actually get to them, because I have a tendency to derail if the last stream is anything to go by. But that's okay, because that was fun and a really popular stream, from what I understand. Shit, did that video drop today? I think it did. Let me go look at it real fast. I had to leave for work as soon as it dropped.
Red Soul.
By the way, guys, be nice to your local pharmacist, please. They work hard. Especially when they're like half the size of other pharmacies. But they still get like as many prescriptions.
Specifically avoid the big pharmacies. Go to the little ones. Make their life hell. Do everything he told you not to do.
Well, no, because then I was gonna punctuate that sentence by saying, and if you don't, we'll replace all your medications with Viagra. So, you
Okay,
know...
continue to do it.
So, you know, it's gonna be real awkward when you gotta go visit, like, your grandma for vacation. I mean, it'll also be really awkward when you find out, like, wait, why's the pharmacist here? Why are you here? Are you here to torment me? No, I'm here for your grandmother. She's a sweet woman. I'm taking her on a vacation cruise. We're gonna go see the world.
The fuck?
I hit him where it hurts, man. Still one of my favorite ASMR things. I'll admit that, because it's actually very well written. And I'm a romantic. Okay, Vulcan. I was actually kind of thinking about this today, okay? You ready?
Oh god.
Here's a little experiment. Let's see how good you are in a relationship.
Oh fuck.
Alright. You find a sweet woman. You love her, you want to marry her, you start living together. You're hitting off very well, right? Okay? She cannot, for the life of her, sleep if like somebody's in the same bed as her, including you. So you know there's that lack of intimacy. How do you handle this situation?
That is unfortunately off my list. Because if she cannot,
I guess say she like gets like psychologically uncomfortable or something.
Yeah, then that's a major issue. She doesn't see you as safe or someone to be safe around.
But that might not
Say if
necessarily
you're
mean
even-
you. It could just
No,
be
that is
people in
true.
general.
True, but ideally in a relationship, both partners should be safe enough around each other to not have those, physical and emotional boundaries like that. Because sleeping together isn't just a physical thing; it's a very emotional thing too.
Yeah, you got. Sometimes you just gotta be the big and little spoons, you know.
But if they cannot feel safe around me, and it's been months, say even years, then no, that's just there's nothing there.
So I was thinking about like, what would I do in this situation? And you know what I thought? Exposure therapy. If it works for people who are deathly afraid of going outside, I'm sure it can fix this. So here's what you do. This is what I would do. You sleep together in the same room, but you get 2 beds, right? And then I don't know how long it might take. It would probably depend on the person in this case. But let's just say like a month, right? And then after the first month, you push the bed a little closer, right? And you push it a little closer. Eventually, you got the 2 separate beds together, like they're pressed up against each other. We've gone from, you know, like 70s sitcoms to now. What the fuck was that? That's probably just the ghost in my room. Anyways, okay, so the bed's now pressing together. And then eventually, just through sheer exposure, of just being in closer proximity to each other, then you eventually get in the same bed. Maybe have like a little pillow barrier, you know, if they're still not sure. You gotta work your way up.
A better man than me.
What can I say? I'm a romantic. I like the emotional connection.
Yeah, I do too. That's why I'm more pissed off about it.
Oh, what was that one? It reminds me of that one quote I read in a fucking comment section for a Azura's Wrath video. It's like the most good and righteous men are the most like infuriated or enraged by acts of evil. This shit ain't romantic. Ah, I see, so you're a romantic. And then again, Azura's Wrath was a ride. The reason I brought that up is because I was watching a VTuber that talked about it. Granted, I think they were like horribly sick, so that might have been more the case. But I thought, like, man, this would be a very interesting thing to like try and dissect, because that would definitely like have a schism in the bedroom, you know?
Yeah. And that's just not something I can deal with. Because I've also dealt with that. I know that's not something I will tolerate again.
God, what is it? It reminds me of one of my I had this very interesting teacher in school. She was a childhood development teacher in college. There was a moment or two where she was very fucking catty and made all of us like do extra work we didn't need to do. You know, it was kind of her fault. But she was also very interesting in the fact that like probably the best lesson she taught us was we had an entire day where we just like go in the hallway and we were just like, for lack of better words, we'd play. Like some people do badminton, some people like I don't know, play fucking Uno or something. And the lesson she was teaching us was like, you know, how do you guys feel after that? You feel good? And psychologically we all did, because like this is an important lesson that you played as kids and it was a simpler time. So every once in a while, go play something, you know, go play ball or whatever, because you feel better about it, even as adults. And the reason I bring her up was actually several reasons. Like, so oh hi Kazuki. So you know how like when people have like autism, they have like an extra chromosome.
No, it's not how autism works. That's Down syndrome.
Oh, Down syndrome, that was it. Well, the child she adopted had 2 extra chromosomes. And she could not get any help because that's just something unheard of. Like that kid had teeth growing in like a fucking shark. But the reason I bring her up was because, let's just say, she did not have a good relationship with her uncle. And so she doesn't really want to have kids, but she adopts a lot. So she's a very interesting person. Of like, I don't know, just like the psychological discomfort just because of her background. I'll tell you this though, I was her favorite fucking student because everyone would give like 2-word answers on all their questions. Motherfucker, I gave paragraphs. That was the parameters. I restated my sentences. I gave examples. I gave blocks of text, and that was her favorite. For simply, you know, doing what I should have. Playing Left 4 Dead 2. I remember you talking about that the other night, Kazuki. Because I remember we talked about the Ugandan Knuckles, like, base zombie mod. That'd be fun, right, Vulcan? This entire horde of zombies just going, do you know the way? I tried playing Left 4 Dead 2 by myself. And boy howdy, let me tell you, the AI makes me want to fucking go to Home Depot and buy rope sometimes.
Well, it's ancient AI too.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget just how old that game is. Oh,
It's
yeah.
not even AI at that point.
More A than I.
Yeah.
Did it come out before or after Fear?
Before.
Okay, that explains it. Because Fear was like the game that like is the foundation for like most enemy AI nowadays. It actually like won like scholarly awards for its programming. It's definitely better for real people. Yeah, because I would get like to the end and the AI just became brain dead and I would die and I'd have to start all the way over. Like, nope, I'm only playing this with friends now. Me, Vulcan, and
Memories
Doom.
of the passing.
Me, Vulcan, and Doom actually played for like a stream. It was fun. I remember there's one time my power was going about for like 2 days. I'm like, fuck, dude, what am I gonna do? Like, wait a minute. I have a bunch of streams I've made I could watch. I've got so much footage on my hard drive. I'm prepared now. Like that one guy who would print out hentai in case his power went out. It's 5, adapt and overcome, kids. Overcome. The fucking clerk's brain rot, dude. It got to me.
Yeah, I've been in the brain rot. I've lived the brain. I am the brain rot. So it was literally my language.
Oh.
And I was so happy. Where you all were just like, huh? What the fuck is he saying? I was like, I understand perfectly.
It's like those memes nowadays, right? Of like, you know, all you gotta do is like stick your gat out for the Rizzler. What the fuck are you talking about? You know, let them be your Sigma. Shut the fuck up, use English. You know, they just want to be your skip. Shut the fuck up before I go get a knife.
See, while you're genuinely confused, I know what all that means and how to translate it. It's so bad.
Yeah, this sounds sad. You have to. We'll do a video on that for the YouTube channel. You'll just teach me all the Zoomer speak.
Well, I don't even know all of it. A 40-year-old man's been the one telling me all of it.
Excuse me?
Yeah, one of my team leaders in my squad, he's like a 45-year-old man. He's been in the army for fucking 15 years. He speaks in brain rot regularly.
This is like...
It's because he has a whole bunch of teenagers, but still, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll never forget the time that, like, I had this geology teacher in college, and he was like the epitome of like being a dad. Like he would straight up just talk about like smoking meats on the weekend. And, like every time he could, he would make like a rock and roll like reference or pun. Like one time he just straight up just says "Shine on, you crazy diamond," and so I had to explain to him the mechanics of why his son keeps wanting to buy V-Bucks for Fortnite and what that even was. And the worst part was, we had this one chick in there that was super big into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And you know, Shine On You Crazy Diamond, that's Pink Floyd, right?
Mm-hmm.
She straight up just said, oh my god, that was a JoJo reference. Because it's the fucking name of the song. You fucking Zoomer. He name dropped Dio and thought, oh my god, JoJo's. It's a JoJo villain. Just shut up. I say as I was
just autism at that point.
I say as I have have multiple CDs of Ronnie James Dio in my car. Shame. Shame they don't know. And this is probably why I get called old man. Although I will say, there is one guy I work with that's a few years younger than me. I think he thinks I'm super cool because I've name dropped that you and I have a podcast.
Hell yeah.
I say
You
podcast.
better not watch
but...
this episode.
Oh no, he would completely like shatter the image I have built up at work. For those that don't know, I'm already probably the most reliable motherfucker in that place. Because I'm willing to come in on my days off. Because I just feel so bad for them.
AK, he's too big of a bitch to say no.
No, Vulcan, you don't understand how bad it was today. It was a fucking Monday. And they had 2 people working there. Around 5 o'clock. And I just think to myself, like,
disgusting.
I would want somebody to come in and help me if I was in that situation. And then I set a time where I'd leave, and I stayed for 30 more minutes because around 7:30 we were still doing shit from like 5 o'clock. Oh, it was so bad. Yeah. At least someone thinks I'm cool for once. You ever see the movie Stardust, Vulcan?
Yeah.
Okay. Good obscure movie. I respect it. You remember the Sky Pirate Captain? Can't even line myself into a monster crow. So, I would never forget that pirate captain. So, you know, for those that don't know, the Sky Pirate Captain, what they do is they go around and they literally put lightning in a bottle and sell it. And so they have to act like these hard-ass motherfuckers, you know, because they're fucking sky pirates, right? And if you're soft for even a second, people are going to chew you up and spit you out and not respect you. Well, what the captain does in his private quarters when he's alone is he likes to wear makeup and dresses and dance.
That's a leader I can respect.
And you know what he says? He says reputation, lifetime to build, seconds to destroy. And his fucking Chad of a crew straight up goes, because what happened was like an assassin came in, and while he was like wearing the dress and stuff, and the whole crew saw it. It's like, sir, we already knew you were a fairy. Like, damn, they knew this whole time. That's a crew that I can respect. I'll never forget that quote. And that's what's gonna happen, and why I don't tell people, like, my username. Because they know I have a podcast. I don't think they know I specifically stream. And I'm never gonna tell them unless I leave. Because, like, wow. You know, you're like a super serious guy that got shit done, Hawk. I didn't take you to be such a fucking degenerate. Yeah. Can't believe you were talking about, like, the 6'6" girl. Like that. Well, now, hold on, that was my friend. Yeah, but guilt by association.
Now because I'm involved, no, you're not gonna tell them.
No, I won't. I don't even know how I started working at a pharmacy, dude. It just kind of happened. It's like the only thing on my resume. Because it turns out you need more than just a degree. Turns out being on the dean list for multiple years in a row means jack shit when people are trying to hire you.
It's a shame anyone thinks it does.
Yeah. It's okay, I can psychologically manipulate the customers.
I don't even know what to say to that.
It makes them feel good. Yeah, they always say, like, thank you, yada yada. It's like, oh, thank you. You know, no one ever really tells me that. Meanwhile, every single person tells me you have a nice day as a courtesy. And they believe it. They hear the sincerity in my voice, even though it's a lie. And it makes them feel good. Like they're a good person. I did have an intrusive thought. I told Vulcan this because we watched Clerks 1 last night. Like, I could just leave. I'm not beholden. I'm not a number. I'm a free man. I could just spit in this woman's face right now and leave. Fucking spit Snapple in her face.
See, I like how you say that. It's like, I'm not a number, I'm a free man. I am literally a number. I am a fucking item of property. I am not a free man.
Well, it's a quote from an old show called The Prisoner, which is like one of the biggest like popular shows in like the UK back in the day. Back in that like 60s era, like British fashion. It was so fucking cheesy, dude. The guy overacted everything. And the scariest monster in that thing was a giant inflatable white balloon that would roll on you.
Oh yeah.
But it was actually kind of an interesting show. Your soldier big number here, Vulcan. Just think, Vulcan. You could just walk right now. I mean, there would be consequences, but you could do it. Don't think you can't. Having a shitty day at work, just drive home. You could do it. I mean, it's kind of called the void, you can also just kind of like drive off the side of the cliff. But you could.
Nah, I'm fine being property. I don't mind it.
I like it when people use and abuse me.
Evidently, I do. So fuck it, we ball.
My job, the women I like. Still prove this stream really does just kind of prove Charles Darwin wrong. Well, if it's survival of the fittest, then why do men like women that are clearly bad for them?
Yes.
Checkmate. Counter argument. The blue-haired chick with daddy issues.
That may or may not be a guy.
COVID definitely amplified people's introverted tendencies, I feel. It gave them a reason not to go outside. I mean, I've heard people talk about, like, yeah, like, the deaths were horrible, but it was nice that they could just stay inside.
Like, it makes the fucking shut-ins living in their parents' basements stay shut-ins.
The meek inherited the earth.
Or, 5% of the time they socialize.
Yeah. In defense, we met during like COVID, didn't we?
Yeah. I was also living in my parents' basement.
I mean, you always live in a basement, though.
I cannot escape fucking basements.
That's fine, man. Basements are cool. Literally and figuratively. And let's be real, like...
Bonus.
Do you ever had, like, those, like, Evil Dead steps? Where, like, it's, like, the steps down in the basement, but there's, like, no backing? If someone's coming down to hurt you, you just grab them by the ankles because you're hiding underneath the steps. And you just pull them in. You snap their shins and then you take them out.
Hell yeah.
That's why we had to board up ours. Because my mom was horrified that might happen one day. Oh, I actually thought of something with this line of conversation. So, Vulcan. What do you think would be worse? A one with daddy issues or one with mommy issues?
Mommy issues, 100 fucking %.
Yeah. I've had to deal with the mommy issues. Which is
Bro,
really...
all my ex was mommy issues.
Yeah.
And she became her mother at the end of the day. I was so fucking livid.
It just makes no sense. Ever heard of Girls Frontline? Oh yeah, that's the gun one. I don't really play gacha games anymore. Because I know they hate me. But yeah. There's just different breed when it's like mommy issues, That's when they get really insane. I mean, we can always talk about fatherless behavior, but that's a bigger pool to dissect.
Like, mommy issues are more subtle. It's like a growing cancer instead of just you already know what you're getting into.
Well, I don't know, because there's this one VTuber I've watched. Her name is Kirsha, and her mom was a real piece of work. Dated some dude from the Aryan Brotherhood, like manipulated her to get full custody for some reason.
Jesus Christ.
There's, I'm just scratching the fucking surface here, dude, because those are their stories to tell. They tell it way better than me. Named after real guns, yeah, I know. The anime is fun, you'd like it. I don't know. Granted, I don't know much about Girls Frontline, but I hear like gotcha, like I'm good. Plus, I don't know much about like all the guns, and I'm sure if I did, it would probably be bad. Like, no, just definitely this gun would not act like this.
Oh, 100%.
What's the one that has like the massive like ass-jickle physics? Is that Nike? Only thing I know about that one is volume and rupee. It's just an army bowling woman. Yeah, because they don't sell anything if they make like a male gacha character. Unless you're Genshin Impact, in which case every single male looks the fucking same. Granted, Genshin's character design, while kind of crazy, is incredibly lazy. Because there are...
Anime figure one.
Oh no, because they literally have only like 3 body types. They have 3 women body types. And then they have 2 male body types. They have the fucking Shota. And then they have like the Chinese pretty boy, right? Your Childs, your Zhongli's. I think that was the Earth Archon's name. And then you have like for the women, it's the Lolly. It's the cutesy anime girl like Amber and Lucamine. And then you have the fucking mommy body, which is like the Betos, the Yolans, and the Lisas.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know why they tried after the game came out, because Lisa is peak, and they could not do any better ever. They got close with Rosaria, but Lisa's perfect. Everyone's always like, ah, I need to roll to get my waifu into gacha. Like, I got mine for free at the start of the game, motherfucker. I'm happy. I wanted Rosaria. I saved up 1 billion Primogens, and they gave me Bennett, the character I find the most annoying in the whole game. So I said, okay, I'm done. You spit in my face.
Hell yeah.
And then I also like mained Kaya, so, and he was also a free character. So I think my team was Kaya, Lisa, Beto, and Barbara. Beto was pretty good too. I'll give him that. Yeah, the design isn't that great because I think most cryo characters have like the light blue icy colored hair. Or white. Oh. And I think Shine is the only one that has white hair, but Shine is pretty good too. The biggest chronic drinking pirate. Pirate woman, I like her. I like her big ass sword. She's great. Sucrose was cute too, but I have a thing for like nerdy girls in glasses, apparently. It's just, I don't know, the designs are kind of basic. Like, you know exactly what the character is gonna be like. And like, I don't know anything about any of the newer characters. The last thing I heard was like Yelan was pretty unique, and that her dash actually like chained with her abilities if she like dashed through somebody. But other than that, the characters are kind of boring. It's the same 3-hit chain combo with the same weapon. And so like 2 sword wielders will have the same exact attack animations. And then they got a special like ability, and then their ultimate is just big flashy AoE damage that's boring. I'm trying to think if there's like any gacha games like I actually liked and I wasn't just kind of like addicted to for a little bit. A lot of Chinese anime designs sound cooler than Japanese designs. Eh, it kind of does have the problem of like the pretty Chinese people, like art style archetype that's becoming a meme. These for girls frontline and weathering waves. I don't think there's like any like actual gacha that I like, fully enjoyed. Vulcan. Ever play any?
Never. I installed Genshin, played it for a day, uninstalled it.
I don't blame you. Cause let's see, I played Epic 7. I got a 5-star when I first started, and it was basically tan, red-headed female Roy Mustang. That was pretty cool.
Huh.
I played Fate Grand Order. My main girl Boudica. I grilled the shit out of her. She was a 3-star. I loved her, and once that happened, I stopped playing. I did get like Ishtar and Edmond Dantes, but what else? I tried playing like this shitty like Chinese one that was, dude, I shit you not, there was no story whatsoever. It was nonsensical. What else was there? The fucking character art was clearly AI generated. And the only reason I played it was because you could customize the characters, like even the ones you got unlocked. Ikrainer was the worst offender. Well, also one of the earlier ones. And I don't think I played any other gacha games. Might have been just those 3. Yeah, I think that's it. I did think for a second of trying out that one I've seen ads of Monster Musume. Like, dude, fucking a monster girl one? That sounds like an untapped market. And then I looked at it and it was shit. It looked awful. And there was one VTuber I saw that did like some gameplay of it. And she was such a little cutie. She was the summon rates are 0.1%. Dude, those are good fucking odds if that's 0.1%. And she did a review on that Monster Musume game. And she also was doing a let's play of the prologue of Monster Girl Island. And she was a Spider Girl maid. Jochu Gumo was her name. I can post like a link to their channel in the Discord if anyone would like that. She's very new, I think. Let me pull up her channel here. She's got like 270 subscribers with 10 views, but she looks just like a peach. Oh, they also got a horror channel. They played Maple County and Assessment Examination. I think those are analog horror videos. Breathing Raves and Snow Breaks are my favorites right now. I just don't like gacha games. They're scientifically made to be as least fun as possible for you. You can't really, and like, if you're looking to not spend money, you're not gonna have fun in a gacha game because it's their God-given purpose in life to steal as much money from you as possible. You'll put a fucking straw in your chest and suck it out that way if they could. And I saw Withering Waves for like, I don't know, like 20 minutes. They're just grindy, and that's the problem. Because grindy isn't fun for a lot of people. Oh, they're very different from MMOs. Because, like, yeah, you're grindy, but you're playing with your friends, right? And that's where the enjoyment comes from. Meanwhile, gacha games, yeah, they're free to play, but they're free to play because they know that they can tap into your lobster brain and try to get you as much money from you as possible. And like, yeah, you can argue like microtransactions maybe from like MMOs, but Now everyone is stupid as the Final Fantasy XIV community that asked for microtransactions. Gacha games are resource management. If you're patient, you can make tons of progress like me. But it does everything in its power to make you not patient. You open up a fucking gacha game and there's like, I shit you not, there's like 25 like menu icons just in your face. Like, yeah, they might give you some stuff to begin with, but that's not gonna last you forever. And if you don't know how to do resource management because you're a sane person that doesn't play a lot of gacha games, then you will fuck yourself. And they prey on that. It's a very predatory genre. Everyone always blasts like fucking EA and Ubisoft for being greedy, but they never talk about the fucking gacha games. You know what? My dad told me this. I'm gonna look this up real fast to prove a fucking point to all you fucking weebs out there. What was it? Days Gone Sales. Okay, there's that one. So, okay, I don't want the fucking how many copies were sold. I want the fucking money. Money. I don't want how many copies were sold. I want the fiscal numbers. Because here's the point I want to make. You know how expensive keeping up a live service game is? Yeah, but nobody fucking likes live service games. And it's a fucking scam. Need I remind you the days where they said that Destiny 1 was gonna have a 10-year span life cycle? And it went out in like the span of like a handful of years? They're not made to last. Yeah, but what's the fucking... Okay, fine. Copies sold. Okay. Now you bought the game. Okay, what's this? This is from Reddit, so take this with a grain of salt. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. Who is Jeff Ross? Let me look this one up real fast, because this might prove my point. Jeff Ross. No, not the comedian. Video games. You might be thinking, what the fuck is Hawk talking about? Okay. So, here's what I'm getting at. I know this is more popular than ever, but if every single Destiny 2 player I've heard talk about the game talks about how they hate it and they sound like a battered wife. And the microtransactions are fucking aggressive. Like, stupidly aggressive. Okay. So Jim Ross here was the game director for Days Gone. Who remembers that game? You remember that game, Vulcan? The, like, biker zombie game?
I was originally excited for it when I saw the trailer.
Mm-hmm. My dad fucking loves that game, dude. Okay. So Jim Ross, who was the game director, confirms that... Where is it? Where did I put it? Where is it gone now? Okay. How it sold over 9 million copies. Okay. Ghost of Tsushima. Same thing. Around 9 million copies sold. Ghost of Tsushima, massive fucking success. Going to make a movie and a second game. Days Gone makes the same amount of money. Not a fucking weeb game. Failure. Studio shuts down. Same fucking mechanics. of the Sony third-person action adventure, everything in the kitchen sink blend of game style. That's very cinematic. You see the double standards here? And this is Sony we're talking about. They'd rather burn in Japan than succeed in the West. To be fair, Vulcan played it. He said actually enjoyed it, Ghost of Tsushima. It's just...
Only gameplay. Only the gameplay.
I mean, but you see the point here. It's like, Ghost of Tsushima, people fucking masturbate to that game like crazy.
It's literally the same thing as Days Gone when it comes down to it. Like, unironically, the gameplay feels the same.
Yeah, and it's sold around the same, about 9 million copies. And Ghost of Tsushima is success in Sony's Golden Boy, but they shut down the Days Gone studio because it was deemed a failure. It's just... And frankly, I'd rather be a badass fucking biker dude in the zombie apocalypse than being a ninja. Being a fucking copy-paste, oh-so-honorable ninja samurai. I mean, I'll give credit. It is kind of cool in Ghost of Tsushima where they kind of have like a morality system with the gameplay. I'll give them that. But it's this weird, like, glaring double standard no one talks about. Oh, wait. Okay, when's this comment? Okay, 3 years ago. Oh! Jeff Ross made this comment about selling over 8 million copies. As Ghost of Tsushima hit 8 million. But now it looks like they're both at like 9 million copies. So interesting. Would you rather play a game called Over the Road Big Rigs Racing? The whole game is a buggy mess. I've never heard of that game, so I can't really say. Although I'm not gonna lie, the title sounds kind of funny.
He's referring to fucking Days Gone.
I'd rather play Days Gone. At least then I might have like the novelty of like being able to ride a fucking motorcycle through an open world game. That and fucking Boozer and the dog story, dude. I felt bad for Boozer. And you felt for Deacon St. John, man. Dude got cucked. It's beyond bad. Basically sold the amount of same copies as Ghost of Tsushima. But that's just the thing, is everyone thinks Ghost of Tsushima is amazing. If you want a bad game, that's it. Hold on.
Someone sounds a little biased.
He's a fucking weeb. You can't blame him. I can't tell you how many weebs I made mad by saying go home and fuck your Riku body pill that stands on its own. Me, the cultured Lulu man. Big rigs over the road racing. Hold on. Wow, 10s and 0s. Well, I want to see some gameplay of this because this could be funny. This could be one of those games that's like it's so bad it's good.
Oh yeah, Hawk, I'm reinstalling SnowRunner, finally.
There you go. Shut the fuck up, Progressive. No one cares.
Oh, but her tits.
You clearly don't know how bad Big Rigs is. That's why I'm looking it up, because I don't know. But it's all about optics. You know, you could say The Room is a shit movie. Or you could say it's so bad that it's actually hilarious and you need to watch it with the boys. Oh look, I got an ad for Shogun. Because Sony wants to fucking shove more samurai shit in my face. Try real hard, dude. Same with Microsoft, because the games industry makes all the same fucking games every fad. I mean, how many games... Isn't there like a second game now where like Microsoft has like a samurai like Souls-esque game where it starts like Woo something? There's like Woo Long for a while that everyone talked about for like 2 fucking seconds. Oh my god, this fucking ad. That's why I'm a gameplay person. The game is enjoyable to play. That's what mostly matters to me. And more power to you, but you know, if they keep shoveling the same fucking shit at me, it gets annoying after a while.
Are your stories superior to gameplay?
Consume
Some
product.
cases.
Get excited for new product. Consume that product. Okay, oh, this looks like a truck racing game. Okay, it's a little swervy. He's going backwards. Okay. He's going up a mountain. Hold on. He's going up a hill. Wait, he can do that? Oh my god, this actually kind of looks like a... It's a little janky. But it's kind of open world. He just went off course, and I love that you could just do that. There isn't anything original. Yeah, but there's a difference between like taking a concept that's already been done and kind of like twisting it, and then literally doing the exact same shit. Oh, they're just going. This reminds me of this one game I used to play with my dad. It was a racing game, but it had like a free roam mode. And it was hilarious because he would always be like on a motorcycle and I'd have like a monster truck and I'd constantly run him over. I do kind of... Okay, it kind of resets you back, but... Well, I don't know. I don't have the volume off. But that'd be kind of cool, like an open world racing game with monster trucks and shit. Get a little more crazy with it. There's an idea there. That's like every video game ever. Elaborate. Because I'll tell you, Moonring is very much different from Assassin's Creed. Stream delay, so half the time I don't even know what the fuck is going on. God damn it, we got talking about Sony again.
It always goes full circle.
It does.
I don't know what you're surprised about.
No. These are just things that we can't... Life is a circle. Every concept or genre you've seen has been done to death. Well, you never know, right? Because, like, I don't think anybody was really anticipating the Battle Royale genre. Or the, like, the MOBA genre before, like, Legend of the Ancients. So you never know. There could be, like, a new idea. Like, yeah, they'll probably, like, borrow some concepts, but... gotta give it a fresh spin. I'm just saying, it's not like... What would be good examples? I mean, like, obviously there's the Assassin's Creed games, right? Where they have the most safest, like, milquetoast game design. That, like... I don't know. I'm sure Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to have mostly the same mechanics as the game from, like, 4 games ago. In the series. It's like... Remember back when Assassin's Creed was, like... an actual, like, stealth assassination game and not just jumping on the trend of every popular thing?
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Tropes are tropes, shooters are shooters, hack and slashes are... That's kind of a broad generalization because you can, like, add things to, like, spice it up. I'm like, yeah, if you, like, boil it down to, like, its basic components and apply just a genre to it, sure. And hack and slash is probably not the best example for that, because me and my dad have this conversation all the time about, like, what defines a hack and slash game? Because Devil May Cry is very different from the Diablo games. Right? Or, I shouldn't say hack and slash, more like button mashers or something along those lines, right? I could probably say hack and slash, because again, Devil May Cry and Bayonetta is different from Dark Souls and Neo. That's why I don't like when it's like, when you like see like the video game awards ceremonies, it's like best adventure game of the year, like best action game. The fuck does that mean? Oh, you just want to give God of War another fucking award because you suck them off. Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed fucking God of War just completely abandoning its old roots and having to escort this shitty little fucking kid that's annoying throughout the entirety of the series. RPGs are just level up simulators if you dissect them enough. I disagree. Because RPGs, what does that acronym stand for? It stands for role-playing game. Like, yeah, sure, you level up, but at the same time, what I think makes a good RPG is the degree of freedom it gives you. The ability to role-play the character you want. I mean, sure, there's like JRPGs that kind of do that, but it's just... Like, Baldur's Gate is a real role-playing game, you know? Like, your actions have consequences. By that logic, we just dissect any game and then nothing is unique. Yeah, but then you start nitpicking and then that gets kind of annoying in the argument. I'm not saying that like mean-wise, it's just like... If you like get to like the smallest detail, and me and Vulcan kind of talked about this last night, where if you stare at something long enough and like try to like look and see something, you're gonna see it. If you stare at the picture of the boat long enough, expecting it to like move, the boat will move. But I'm talking like... Sony has this thing of making like what was it in like art, the silhouette test? If we like make everyone a silhouette and you can't see them, and we put gameplay like right next to each other, like let's say like, I don't know, what would be a good one? Like let's kind of say like Tomb Raider and Assassin's Creed, right? With... because they have very similar mechanics of that kind of like cinematic style where you kind of like hide in the bushes and you can climb around in the quote-unquote open world. It can be very samey. I've always recognized that games aren't perfect, but I don't scrutinize them all day, you know? I like critique them myself. Yeah, I know, like games aren't perfect, but it becomes a problem when like the big people that throw like billions of dollars and like hire like the most renowned like video game developers, and they shovel the same shit out every year. Like that used to be a joke, but people just kind of got normalized to it because they grew up with it at this point of people hated that Assassin's Creed basically came out every year. Now they just accept it. They tried doing that Far Cry 2. As soon as Far Cry 3 became popular, they started pumping those out. It's just... I'm kind of... like, I'm conflicted about, like, how the, like, AAA industry is kind of dying. Because, you know, it's like... Like, yeah, maybe they'll finally learn, but at the same time, a lot of people are losing their jobs. I like how I don't like Pokemon Sword. DS Pokemon games are always my favorite. Yeah, right, it's like, if you don't, like, criticize them and, like, point out, like, the sameness, then you're gonna get, like, what's happening with the mainline Pokemon games now, right? It's like, they're, like, abysmally, like, kind of the same. And then you have the people who will defend it to the death and they can do no wrong. I sounded angry. I'm just tired of people shitting on games. Be like, we get it, you don't like them, you don't... I don't care if people, like, criticize a game I like. I learned that when I was playing Sacred 3, and let me tell you right now, Sacred 3 is a fucking disaster. But I put 36 hours into it. I will fully acknowledge that it's a bad game, and I like bad games all the time. Fuck, dude. There was a point where, like, I would find, like, 7 out of 10, like, shitty, obscure RPGs that you find at, like, the fucking, like, mom-and-pop game store that no one likes. You know, they've been sitting on the rack so long that the sun kind of bleached them because they're near the window. And like, this shit is my fucking jam. It's janky as hell, but goddamn. So I really don't get angry at it. I do hear them sometimes, like, okay, they might have a good point here. Sometimes they're a little nitpicky, but you know, it doesn't annoy me. I'm fully content if people say I like bad games. You could probably make a better Pokemon game than Game Freak. I wonder what's going on with Game Freak, because I don't know if this is true or not. But I hear like there's like only 100 people that worked on Scarlet and Violet. And when they announced Scarlet and Violet, everyone I heard react to it was like, wow, they came out with one this early? It was like Sword and Shield came out like a year ago. And it's like, man, are they really not letting them like have more people on the team? Damn. Maybe with Power World now, we can finally get like them to like shape up or something. Because I love the creature catching genre. I mean, fuck, dude, one of the main games on this channel has been some form of Digimon game. And we really need more creature catchers. I'm sick and fucking tired of every time one comes out where they like try to do something, and I'll get it. Some of them aren't very creative, but every single fucking time one comes out, oh, this is a fucking Pokemon clone. Like, shut the fuck up, please. Let them just make the game, because I'd rather have more games so people can like get inspired to make good ones, please. It's a fucking Pokemon fanboys, dude. They think making it open world solves all the problems with the franchise. It's not how that works. Yeah, I remember when sandbox games used to be a novelty, and that's what like made them special, but now it's kind of the norm. And I feel like it's like live service games, right? Where most people don't know how to make it work. You gotta have a lot of shit in an open world game just to make it like enjoyable. Or like Skyrim, like there's always gonna be like a cave next to the cave you're going to, or there's gonna be something. You open the map, let's say you explored everything, there's gonna be like, pick a spot and there's gonna be like 50 billion things right next to where you want to go. What's the saying, like, wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle? Yeah, like Elden Ring, from what I've seen, has like shit to do all the time. I don't think it necessarily meshes well with how they don't tell a story to your face. Right? It's like most people, when the game came out, most people didn't know Ronnie existed, because it was in a very specific corner in the middle of buttfuck K-Lit or whatever. And you would never find it without looking that up on the internet. That's like one of the big like ending changers. Yeah, and it also makes sense if it's like empty, right? Because like most things are basically dead. I think with Pokemon though, it kind of makes sense to be open world, right? Because then you can like see the Pokemon, which I like. It's like when Dragon Quest went from random encounters to like you have to like physically touch the monster out in the open field. She, me, Ronnie, prayer her church. I've heard that like there's like, maybe it wasn't Ronnie, but there's like some character that was like kind of important to the story, but they're so like hidden and obscure. I don't know. I've never played Elden Ring. I probably never will. I probably played Dark Souls 1, and that's about it. I still haven't beaten that one, but God, when did I play that? It was probably like when Dark Souls like got really popular.
There's no way I just crashed my Steam.
Good old Cyberpunk. Totally not broken from the foundation. What are you playing?
I'm not playing anything right now. I'm just letting something install.
Oh, this just crashed.
Yeah, just randomly fucking crashed. And I'm really upset now because why the fuck did that happen?
Can you at least boot it back up?
can't even force close it.
Oh.
Steam web hover is not responding. Well, no shit.
Yeah, you just love that. You've been sitting there for like 5 minutes. It's not responding. Would you like to troubleshoot? You won't even open up if I click yes.
Dude, that's why I miss the older Windows. They do that fucking it's not responding shit way sooner. Like, this is like, you actually have to wait for fucking ages for them to give you the prompt.
Do you want to know what has given me my hatred for technology, Vulcan?
What?
So did you have computer lab in school? They, like, taught you how to like type
Yeah.
and shit? Okay.
Yeah.
I know that's just like generally assumed nowadays. But, my computer lab... Okay, I should preface this. I had a computer lab for 1 semester, and I thought the teacher was really cute. She was like a 5'4", I think she had like dark red hair or something, glasses, and she spoke fluent French because she was also a French teacher. Super cute. But then the next year, my computer lab teacher was the fucking coach, and the only reason he was the computer lab teacher was because they wanted him to be their coach. And he knew fuck all about technology, and our computers were old. Our computers, Vulcan, had like, you know how like most monitors are pretty like flat now? They don't have anything in the back.
Yep.
Think like the stereotypical like big ass computers from the 90s that had like the thick back to them. That's what we had.
Oh, dude.
So
Yeah, I
they
know
would crash
exactly what you're talking about.
constantly. And like most of the time, like I can't tell you how many times it happened, but like I went to go log out and it would freeze, and all that fucker would know how to do is like try to turn it on and off again. But guess what? Because it was freezing, he couldn't turn it fucking off. Control Alt Delete won't work if you can't open the fucking menu, dipshit. Gotta hate that guy. Give me the fucking French teacher again. I mean, Ocarina of Time mods are getting spicy. Define spicy, because you're talking to a guy that owns Skyrim. And they have some pretty interesting mods on there, let's say. I'll admit that I've downloaded some special mods. I'm pretty sure everybody has at some point, let's be honest. We've all done it. We've been at least a little curious. I can't imagine what Ocarina of Time mods are like, if they're spicy. Like they have a mod where Link can meet his mother. Oh, I'd like to meet Link's mother. I remember there's one crazy mod I'd like to try if fucking Bethesda didn't break my copy of Skyrim. Was, I can't remember the name, but basically how it worked was you started as a child, and when you leveled up, you would age. And you would like start with like a family living on like a little no-name farm. It was such an interesting concept. Like, I think it's like growing up in Skyrim or something like that. It's crazy. It reminded me a lot of Fable. I'm telling you now, I'm not excited for the new Fable, and this is a kid that like grew up with in his formative years playing Fable 2. It's like they didn't know anything about the fucking franchise, and they just took the name like, ah, Fables, I see, yes, yes. What if we make our main character incredibly ugly compared to everybody else, like noticeably?
You talking about the new Fable game?
Uh-huh. That is definitely not gonna sell well. Because I mean, like,
No, it shouldn't.
like Vulcan... When did Fable 3 come out? Let's find out how old we were when Fable came out.
2009.
Okay. Fable... Let's go Fable 3 release date. Okay. Fable 3, which was the last mainline Fable game, came out in October 26, 2010. Fable 2, 2008. Oh my god, they're just calling the new Fable game Fable. Just to piss everybody off. Like fucking Ghostbusters. Like, oh, Ghostbusters is on. As I'm looking through the TV guide, like, oh, it's from 2014. The original Fable is not a good game, but it had interesting concepts of your choices actually affected what your character looked like. And, okay, so let's say like 2010, right? That was 14 years ago. The general gaming audience was probably too young to remember that game at this point, right? Because let's say you're like in your mid-20s, you were like maybe 10 if you played it. Fable 3, the third and last one. Who is this game marketed towards? You know? It's like when they try to like reboot, like they did like a remake of Point Break and it was a shitty fucking movie. Even though the first Point Break was a fucking god of a film. And like most young people who are your target audience weren't even alive when Point Break was a thing. So who are you marketing towards? The nostalgic boomers that still go to movie theaters, I guess? Congrats, you pissed them off again. Then again, it's like one of the few, like, I guess, like, Xbox titles that Microsoft has that people remember fondly. It's like when they announced the new Gears game. Like, granted, I never really played the Gears of War games. I really didn't like the reloading mechanic, and that turned me off a lot. It was like, oh, another Gears game. Beating that dead horse, huh? I'm just glad Left 4 Dead is still alive. That's because they have the winning formula of do dumb shit with your buddies. People streaming it too. That's a game from 2000. Yeah, because it's so like fun. Like they did. You look at like some of the shit they talk about in like documentaries and stuff. They did wild shit. They had a fucking psychologist on the team. And the science behind a lot of the zombies is wild. I think there's... What was the one guy who's like Roanoke Gaming? I think he...
Games, yep.
He goes like... He does a really good job explaining like why the zombies act like they do.
Dude, I fucking love his shit. It's all speculative biology, but the fact he's an actual scientist is really nice.
Yeah. I feel like it... Like, use like the closest thing we have to like actual science regarding that stuff, right?
Dude, yeah, that's literally his job.
Yeah.
He's the most... I follow him on Instagram, and that's his, like... He has the least amount of, like, people on any platform following him there. It's, like, only, like, 600 people. Or, no, sorry, 100,000 people, but only, like, maybe 600 at most see his posts. He's the most redneck motherfucker possible to be a goddamn scientist.
Hell yeah.
I love his shit.
Well, technically, one of my uncles is like a super like smart chemist, but you know he lives in the middle of buttfuck nowhere because he has the money to make it happen. I don't talk that side of the family though. Back when games were good, there's still some good games, but yeah, I mean, like, it's definitely much more bleaker. It's like that game I played, Moonring, on stream. That game is so good. It's just like, funny enough, it was made by one of the guys that like co-made Fable. So,
Yikes.
there's one video I found where like he was one of the guys that made the first Fallout games, and he also did, what was that game, Outer World, where like the sun would collapse and you'd have to start over, like a time loop. I always confused that with the fucking Obsidian game. It's like Outer Wilds, I think. I think he made that.
It's Outer Wilds.
Yeah, he has like a video of like top 5 like modern like RPG master classes, and I need to watch that video to find out what they are, because that might be some shit I don't know about. You gotta find the good obscure games. Moonring is like super simple, but it's such an homage to like Ultima. It's great. I really like the religion mechanic in the game. And fucking what did we pick, like Great Forest Wolf? Just gonna be fuck, was it Lehman Russ that was the Warhammer Space Wolf guy?
Yes.
Yep. Just be that guy. Just gonna give a fucking backbreaker to all the other gods. Funny how a lot of games from 2009 and before are actually better than most AAA titles. I wonder, because like, this is the thing, right? It's like BioWare, it's like, man, EA killed BioWare, man. Motherfucker, this is what BioWare wanted. They wanted to be that big corporate company, and look what it got them. They're at home, washing their tights. It's because there's like so much like shit that has to go in it, right? It's like, let's say there's like 9 people like working on like an indie game, okay? And they're really good at it. They can just like, hey, can I change this? Or hey, can I do this? Yeah, sure, man, I don't care. Just give us the numbers and shit. Like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. But with big ass companies like that, you gotta ask your boss, and they gotta ask their boss, and they gotta send an email, and God knows how long that's gonna take to their boss. And oh shit, we gotta see if HR likes this. Oh, we have to ask the Q&A guys to see if this fits for the fucking demographic that the boss wants us to sell our game to. Right? It's just like, it's so much more of a mess. And you can't ever get shit done. If you do get shit done, it's probably shit you don't even want to do. It's like, what is I heard, like, that Suicide killed the Justice League? I can tell you right now. That game was never going to be good when they playtested it. Like, they let people playtest it, and everyone said it was awful, and they built the game from the ground up to try to resell again. It's because they had to have a fucking live service in that game, and no one in the dev studio knew how to do a fucking live service game. So they had to spend like 90% of their resources probably to try and get that sorted out. Instead of just like making the fucking game, then no, they had to prioritize the monetization because that's what the boss that pays their checks told them to do. You know, the people that don't make the fucking game.
Checks out.
Funny, goofy games are fun, yeah. Gang Beast infuriated me. I don't see how people like that game. I don't like Among Us because it just makes everyone yell at each other.
Understandable.
And be stupid. It really just shows how like stupid and willing to turn on people people are. Yes. Ugh.
Man, it's been so long since I played this game, I'm probably gonna have to restart.
What are you playing?
SnowRunners.
It's a fucking trucking game, Vulcan. Just learn how to drive the truck. It's not like an RPG where you forget your playstyle.
This map, that's why.
Bloody Roar is a very underrated fighting game. I've heard about that game. I haven't looked into it. But the obscure ones are really good. I remember there's just one fucking wild like Dojin fighter that one guy made. And you could only like get it if you were like at the Dojin conventions. And it was like some in-depth shit. It's a fighting game where your fighter can turn into some kind of animal hybrid. Oh, like Altered Beast. We don't talk about the Altered Beast game where they try to reboot the franchise. It was jank. Think like a really jank like original God of War, but you like turn into like a monster. Dude, I'm still waiting for like, I can't remember where it was. It was like, I think it's like the VGAs where like Sega announced they're like trying to reboot some of their old games. And one of them was Golden Axe, like, dude, why is no one talking about this? Game has some Nightmare Fuel. I like Nightmare Fuel. Vulcan can attest to this. And both the stories I write and the women I enjoy.
This man wants to be hurt.
Don't we all, though?
That's all I can say.
Oh, no, no. It's not always I want to be hurt. I want to find the beauty in the beast, Vulcan. For instance, I think some, in some stories, I think Mallow is a very romantic character in a SCP. You're just not alone anymore. You got the Wendigo GF that will never want to leave your side.
Damn.
I don't know why people are afraid of it. This is what you wanted.
Is it though?
Yes.
Damn, you're right.
Well, you telling me you don't want like a nice like Wendigo GF to be by your side protecting you while you sleep? You know, no one else can see her, so you know she might have to crawl up next to you and like, I don't know, cuddle you a little bit because when you're feeling particularly lonely that night because no one understands you or your level of autism. It starts making you think like, man, you know, maybe I shouldn't judge a book by its cover when the literal monster is the nicest person to me. I'd say it's okay, I got a bachelor's degree, I don't need therapy, I can just diagnose myself. Sometimes I don't like what I hear from myself, but you know, little space wife, exactly. And I listen to like a lot of like ambient horror music. So, how did I describe it that one time? Let me see if I can like find it in the Discord. Let's see. Where it was probably under music, like must have like hotel or something. No, fucking Mude. It makes searching for things such a fucking bitch. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read this off what I wrote. I know it's supposed to be eerie, but there's something oddly comforting about this type of music. It's like you're alone in an old grand hotel, lost and outside of time. A companion that relates to you when wait, relates to what you're feeling, offering its long, empty isolation as a form of solace. You know?
Damn.
Beauty and the Beast. You got the Wendigo GF that loves you, she's a monster. But you know, that kind of relates to like the monster inside of you or whatever horrible thing you're going through. New video idea. I explain the psychology of being a monster fucker. No, they might get fucking pissy at me if I might like misrepresent them or something, because apparently that's a community now. Also, a lot of them have like dealing with things of like sexual assault. Can I stream Left 4 Dead 2 for you sometime? Maybe. I mean, I've seen the game. Doesn't take long to boot it up, so I might as well just play the game with you at that point. Could be fun. Be fun. I like when people watch me play games and they're not great at them. I'm not great at them either. That's why I say wild shit to entertain people. The monkey isn't good at the video game, but the monkey can dance.
Damn, that is fucking funny.
I guess we're listening to some future funk now. Also, Kizuki, I've seen you stream on Twitch, and you don't use your voice. I don't know how well you can say like people watching you. You gotta have that chat interactivity. Most of my most popular streams are me just spouting random bullshit. Not even playing the game.
Exactly, it's because I'm entertaining. I'm the monkey those days.
Yes. Well, I don't know, man. Okay, I don't like this music. I don't like the mumble rap in the background. But last stream is probably one of my most successful streams. And it was just me going over a tier list. And saying some very interesting things about the variety of guilds in Pokemon. Which, by the way, we do have another tier list, courtesy of Lexicon Artist. Shout out to that boy. He found an even better like Pokemon waifu tier list that has like actual good ones in it. It has the mom from Black and White, the first mom, not the one that looks like a Teletubby. Well, can I ever tell you about the time I listened to Teletubby ASMR?
No, and I'm begging you to not go forward with the rest of that statement.
All I'll say is I was curious and I was like, what the fuck? I mean, obviously it was made for shock value, but it exists. I'll also say this, that I believe the title ended with like ... and fucking dies. So like the one video where someone had like a really good Yoshi impression, so they just put like a bunch of reverb and it's like Yoshi falls down the well and dies. I wonder what kind of like cursed ASMR I could do. I remember someone talking about like zombie girlfriend like eats you out or something, and it's just literally like your girlfriend turns into a zombie and actually just eats your brains. It's like 10 minutes of like munching sounds. Yeah, subvert expectations.
ASMR, man. I don't.
There's a few different
nothing there
ways.
that scratches the brain.
There's a few different ways to look at it. I know for some people it's more like the tingly feelings. I know there's like just kind of like the, for example, like tapping on things that kind of like relaxes or focuses them. And you got kind of people like me that kind of like the for lack of better words, like the intimate one-on-one, kind of a bit more romance and a bit more personal, and just the storytelling of more like the roleplay kind. ASMR is like metal and synthwave. It has a bunch of genres to it. And then there's the shit I posted earlier today in the not safe for work. Remember, kids, anyone can watch their sauce. Some people, a little bit more culture, a little less Philistine, and you know they'll read it. But a true gentleman listens. Reminds me of that old bit from The Simpsons of like knockoff supervillains, the Green Listener. That's me. That's my superpower. Not every superhero is out there, you know, fighting crime or like fighting aliens. Sometimes they're just someone you can listen to. In today's episode, the Green Listener. And what do you fucking call it when like someone volunteers to just hang out with like old people? It's just like that.
Anyway, Hawk, I think I'm gonna head off for the night.
Alrighty, man. Take care.
Peace.
I still have these fucking tweets open. I'm probably gonna make my dad proud about the oops, about the Days Gone thing. He loves that game, and yet everyone still goes to Tsushima, even though functionally they're equally as successful. Are you fucking weebs? And you might think like, Hawk, you're a weeb too. Yeah, but I'm a cool weeb. I don't buy a body pillow. I don't buy a shitty katana that's gonna snap in half the first time I use it. No, I get a leather jacket with the rising sun on the back, and I go and date a Japanese woman. How long have we been going for? An hour and a half? You know what, guys? I think about a lot of things. I think it might be time to play the game. And now that I'm here, I'm kind of concerned. Because this is going to be very painful. Turn off the music. Turn on the ambient hissing for relaxation and deep sleep and studying. Oh god, where's my mouse? Are you boys ready? I know I'm not. But goddamn, she's so fucking worth it. Sometimes. Please don't crash. Okay, so there is a secret third girl. Or I should say third woman. Are you ready? Are they gonna say it?
Chapter 3, Nyanlathotep's Catastrophe.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up the name again because this woman deserves all the credit in the world. 1, 2, 4, love. Voice actors. I pulled this up last time, but we didn't play the game, so no one's gonna really like look for that.
Fear of the unknown is the single strongest fear of mankind. Terror
Lonnie
from
Manella.
beyond the borders of knowledge.
Voice acted Rouge the Bat, Ivy from Soul Calibur. There's this one where she's like a vampire with red hair and she's very cute. Apparently I did Nancy Drew and a lot of World of Warcraft stuff. A witch hat, I appreciate. Let's see here. Starfield. She's in Dead Space, apparently. Oh, she's like creature folk. Anyways, the point is she's basically sex incarnate. And I'm here for it. Oh, right, I have to click.
And yet, the truest horror has been in mankind's cradle since the beginning, and walks the earth amongst us now. For true evil exists.
It's weird not reading it.
The devil unseen, but the devil seen and unrecognized. When you meet her, you realize that tucking away the rest of the horrors to the unseen corners
I'll hide
of
my
the
cursor
stars
underneath my hat.
is a blessing. A shade of 1,000 manifestations, each more horrific than the last. She serves only one, whose chaotic and phantasmagorical wishes
That's a good
she
word.
obeys with extreme prejudice. But enough about me.
Oh, she's so fucking tall. No, I'd rather talk about you.
Well, well, well. You're the one that Lynetta calls darling and that Esther calls dearest, aren't you?
My name is Dog. Stredd. It's like when I first met Lynetta. But this time it's sustained. Like a state of constantly being breathless. That is a horrifying concept for someone that's afraid of suffocation. Very air has become unfamiliar and alien to me. Saturated with infinite malevolence. It is impossible to breathe. The veil has been pierced. The outer cosmos has revealed its limitless cruelty in the form of this avatar of insidious implication. Its very presence assails my mind, turning it against itself, and all that is decent. There, terminal precipice, I learned that terror not only haunts, it speaks.
Speak up. I'm an older god, so I'm a little hard of hearing. Are you or are you not the human that has been dating my nieces?
Normally, I have an ounce of defiance in me, and I'd like to demand that she introduce herself first. But now, I feel in my very bones, talked down to by something far beyond me. I am.
Good. Would you like a cup of hot tea? A cold glass of water?
You're offering me something to drink.
You've been through a lot. I just wanted to ensure you're at ease for now.
No, I just meant it's odd for you to be a guest in my room and offer me something.
Are you certain this is your room?
The very floor beneath my feet feels mercurial and unreliable, shifting nightmarishly in non-Euclidean vertigo. I like that sentence. That was good. That was creative. That was spicy. Who are you?
Who am I? I am the obscure, the unutterable. I am the crying chaos. When mankind pushes out into the unknown, I am the unknown that pushes back.
So remember, guys, you could worship this character in Starfinder and the tabletop game. Nyanlathotep is a god you can just openly worship, I guess.
But just like my troublesome nieces,
Well, maybe not
you can just
openly, they're
call
still
me
a chaotic
Auntie
evil.
Nyan.
Oh, Auntie Nyan. Unlike with Lynetta or Esther, I can't overcome the unnerving presence overwhelming my senses. I'm violently sick. Yeah, that's how I feel when a older woman just struts up to me.
Never been visited by someone so high up in rank as me, have you?
Had my mouse again.
Silly question. There's only one that outranks me, and if you had met her, neither of us would still exist.
Oh. Ominous vistas of terror open from every corner of my mind. I want to run, shrieking and wailing. And alas, I've nowhere to go.
My, you're still holding on, eh? I expected you to last long enough to chat, but it seems you're nearing your limit. Let me offer you some words of assurance. I'm the last outer god you'll ever have to see.
You're the only one I'll ever need to see. What do you... Wait, yeah, what do you mean?
I mean
Wait, what?
that things are about to return to abnormal. Eldritch horrors will return to being obscure boogeymen that stalk unbeknownst to their prey. The veil shall be lowered again until the gate opens and mankind is eradicated.
I like that growl in
In
there.
other words,
A little subtle
you'll
growl.
never see me or my family ever again.
What? Why? Why do you want to split us up?
Did you know that even amongst gods there are things that are strictly taboo?
I don't know, that sounds kind of weird, Chief.
You see,
They're
whenever
gods.
mankind starts exploring too far, too quickly, you accelerate the end of all things. So we
What?
appear to slow things back down. We scare you back to the safety of the familiar. We whisper evils and destructive mantras to the most dangerous of your kind to ensure progress slows. Because the longer you stay afraid, the longer you live. To put it simply, once mankind isn't afraid of us anymore, everything will come to an end.
Yeah, let's be real. America would try to blow up Cthulhu if we knew that existed.
Humans are doomed to explore, and once mankind makes the last discovery, once mankind reaches the
capitalized.
edge of the map,
They learn that it's been a simulation.
you'll fall off. So if there's
Well, they'll
one
fall
thing
off.
that is
I
certain
won't.
amidst this infinite cosmos,
I won't go too far. I've read enough shitty Lovecraftian shit.
it's that for all of time, our relationship
No,
is
let's be real.
shepherded
We'd end up
and
like the
mastered
Eldar.
as we set the pace to the slaughterhouse. In that context, outer gods and humans being romantically involved is beyond taboo.
And who wrote the books?
It's upsetting the natural
wait,
order
that was
and
Moo,
is a
wasn't it?
conflict of interest, to say the least. Now, all of this I can forgive because my troublesome nieces led you astray. I know you didn't mean to participate in such a grave taboo, right?
I guess I didn't know?
Good. Then we can work together to ensure it'll never happen again. You're familiar with these books, yes? I had one made for just this occasion.
Oh, you're giving me a dangerous power, Mama.
Do what needs to be done. Perform the Banish Moo ritual.
What? What will it do?
Moo is the bookmaker, so it will prevent eldritch gods and humans from dating ever again. No more books can be made, and the entity responsible for bridging the gap between our realms will be destroyed.
Wait, wouldn't that be dangerous? Because there's only like, what, 40 Elder Gods? And that's just one less to be dreaming.
Our relationship will return
As
to
soon as all of them
strictly
are awake, then
business
it's
in
all
a
over.
manner of speaking.
I don't want... Oh, okay. Don't force me to remind you the grave seriousness of the situation.
I promise you've never seen anything like what I can do.
Oh, I'm sure you know a lot of things. Oh, she's so tall, dude. Can I, like... Banish Moo? What is this? I'm so sorry she forced me to make this book. She said she'd spare me if I let you banish me instead. Wait, what? She said she'd spare me if I let you banish me instead. To destroy me, draw this symbol. Goodbye. I hope that love will be your black fire in total darkness. Oh god, my game. Banish Nyanlathotep. You didn't think I was gonna turn my back on you, did ya? No, we can beat her together. There's still hope for love. Draw this symbol instead. Okay, the King Diamond symbol. Wearing your ritual amulet. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm actually kind of scared because this was ball busting before. Hold on. What's this? Countervail porosity. Holes appears in your hand. You've been cursed with porosity. Oh, that's some Junji Ito shit. Although multiply until you have no more. Wear the Yeet mask. Stand in front of the mirror. Okay. Countervail Icarus Swarm. Tenebrosity. Caustic humors. Psychic scream. Never trust any written words besides mine. Writing on the wall. Tormentor. Your suspicious voices calling out you. Check your window. If you see something unsettling, do not go outside no matter what. Oh my god. Hideous reflection? Why are there so many? Final fear. Alright, let's band-aid this shit, boys. Be brave. Be calm. Foot.
Looking for this, dog?
Fuck.
You may be capable of pulling a fast one on my nieces, but nothing escapes my gaze. I think you'll find it quite impossible to cast that counter-evil without this amulet.
No, shit, that was a gift from my mother, you bitch.
Now, my stray sheep, it's time I shepherd you back in line.
I thought she was gonna say inside. Smooch him! No! Alright. What's happening? Look. Oh, yep, I've got holes. Okay, counterspell porosity. Yeah. Multiply. Wear the mask and stand in front of the mirror. Okay. Where's my book? Okay. Okay, they're not filled yet. Organ tissue failing nearby. Fuck, dude.
Do you believe your mind is still on your side? Do you still trust it? We'll see who it sides with soon. I've walked the earth while man was still rocking in its cradle. I know not only what scares you, but what terrified every single one of your ancestors.
Okay. My mouse is gone. The candles. Fuck my mouse. Wait, this is a thing, isn't it? Two lights go, don't turn off, curse by tenebrosity. Caustic humors. Psychic scream. Writing on the wall. Tormentor. Hideous reflection. Silence. Spirited away. Taker. Is it Taker? Gently check your doors. Right away. You start to turn invisible when you move. You're being spirited away. Okay, don't bother hiding. Pretend to be alive by staying in a room well lit as possible.
Eye-opener for you.
Okay. Fuck, I can't read it now. Bye, bitch. Okay. Maybe alive by staying in a room well as possible. Remain perfectly still. Hold your breath. Don't move so much. I'm dead.
Your voice won't be heard again.
Don't move. Wait. Did I say my voice? Okay, where's the noise? Wait. Okay, I'll kill you. Go outside. If you see source of strange noise, cast this counterspell.
Scream, cry, beg.
What? Fuck. Why am I silenced? Silence. Unable to speak to yada yada, do not try to scream. Grab the ritual knife. Go into the bathroom mirror. Use the mirror to cut out a foreign object. Where's my knife? Get out of my mouth! Ugh. Alright, you. I'm back, bitch. Mentor. Psychic stream. Fuck off.
Was that too easy for you? We've only begun to lift the veil. Let's see how you handle the next one, dog.
Oh, we're actually just in space. Okay.
I've walked the earth while man was still rocking in its cradle. I know not only what scares you, but what terrified every single one of your ancestors.
Okay, we're back. No, we're not. Fuck. How long do I have to... Fuck. Do I just wait for like a ghost to show up? Okay, this fucking... Was it Tenebrosity?
Here's an eye-opener for you.
Don't move. We're good? No, we're not.
I expected those to be a challenge.
Oh, that's right, they're also random. I just remembered.
These next horrors won't be so easy to dispel.
Oh boy. Shadow. That's the, Tormentor? No. Hideous Reflection?
There is no escape.
Taker? Routinely check your doors. What? If you enter... Thanks. You... Alright. If you wear a mask and have a life form on your person, he may The turtle! No, fuck off. Oh, we gotta check the door. I'm confused. Darkness births terror. I should close. If they're ajar, close them. Enter your home. We won't leave without taking something. However, if you have a mask and life form or person, he may spare you and leave with only the life form. You wake up unharmed, he has taken your deal. So only protect you once. Is this Tenebrosity? What? I should have read these. What? Am I dead? Check to perform the correct ritual. Okay. Okay. Still handsome as hell. Oh, hi. I'm dead. So I have to do that all again, by the way.
Well,
This is the part I fucking hate about this game, in all honesty. Wrong symbol. Okay, let's read the fucking things here. Okay. Porosity. Holes will appear on you. Those will multiply until you have no more. Wear the mask and stand in front of the mirror. A sudden plague of insects appearing means it's likely she's attacking with Icarus Swarm. Immediately light red fire candles. Describe them. Okay. Let's just read what happens, because it might not be clear. If the lights go out and won't turn on, you are cursed with tenebrosity horror. There is no such thing as an innocent sound or shape. Yeah, like half of these things are like a weird noise happens. Okay, so I need to like check lights. Caustic horror. The humors. If you feel a burning sensation in your blood and your flesh begins to melt, you're cursed by the caustic horror. Okay. Psychic scream, you hear something strange is getting louder with time. Okay, yeah, we did that one. Never trust any written words besides mine. If writing has begun to appear anywhere in your home, writing on the walls after you. Ensure that writing is not on your body. Check your mirror often. If you hear suspicious voices calling out, you check your window. If you see something upsetting, do not go outside no matter what you hear. Okay, suspicious voices, check your window. If you hear scratching glass, check your reflection. If you see something strange, run away from the mirror immediately. Do not make eye contact or touch the mirror in any way. Silence. Okay, we did this one where we were unable to speak. That one's more visual because that affects our cursor. If you start to turn invisible while you move, you're being spirited away. They're looking for you. They want to take you away. Do not bother hiding. Pretend to be alive by standing in the room as well as possible and remain perfectly still. Hold your breath. Do not move so much as a finger until they pass through. Taker. Routinely check your doors to make sure they're still closed. If they're ajar, close them. You only have moments to do so. If he enters your room, he won't leave without taking something with him. However, if you wear a mask and have a life form on your person, he may spare you. Okay, so was that the one that killed me? The Taker? There's no telling what will happen if she uses this hex against you. If her true form reveals itself outside your home, there is nothing we can do to stop her. I'm sorry. We gave it our best. I hope the end comes swiftly. Okay, this was a lot and I don't remember half of it. At least we now know what the Taker is.
Looking for...
Okay. Check the mirror. We got holes. Okay, porosity. Wear a mask. Stand in front of the mirror. We still have holes. Look at our hand.
Do you believe you're mine?
Silence, wench. Okay, that's the shadow one, right? Okay, not that one. No. Burning sensation, no. Not psychic scream, not writing on the wall.
There is no escape.
It's not the reflection. Not silence. It's not spirited away. Okay, it's not that one. No, which one is this? It's tenebrosity. Okay, yada yada. Must complete the ritual before the darkness takes domination. Okay. Draw the funky cross S. Okay, use the symbol which is nearby. And chant. You're still here, bitch.
Now to the end. Your concentration now.
Don't you fucking taunt me,
Was
wench.
that too easy for you? We've
I know
only
which one that
begun
is
to
now.
lift the veil.
Knowing is half the battle, boys. G.I. Joe. Hey, there's nothing wrong with me. You. Get the fuck out of my house. Bitch. There's nothing wrong with me. Suffering is born. Get it. There's nothing wrong with me. Get the fuck out of my house!
Your voice won't be heard again.
That's what you think. Okay. And then that one's Silent Scream. Outside. Or Psychic Scream. Can we just go out and we countervail it? Get the fuck off my property! Hippity fucking hoppity.
Expected those to be a
Hi,
challenge.
Lexicon. Welcome to hell.
These next horrors won't be so easy to dispel.
My fucking property, bitch.
What's that outside your window?
Writing on the wall. Past it. Okay. Sure there's no writing on your body. Check your mirror often and wash it away. Okay. Check your mirror often and wash away. We're realizing it. Not touch your chalkboard. Chant 3 times. Egyptian space cat, Egyptian space MILF cat. Fuck off, Esther. I know it's not you.
What's going on in there? Let me in.
I'm dead. Fuck. I was on the last heart, dude. King diamond symbol. So the reason I'm salty about this lexicon is because I have to start all the way fucking over if I die. And I got hit with like 3 curses in a row. Like, on top of each other. And they're
Looking for
random.
this, dog.
Is it porosity again? It's porosity again. I think it always starts with porosity. I need the mask. I wish I had more visual cues.
Do you believe you're...
Silence. Okay, what next? Suffering is born. Okay, no, I'm still fine. Get out of my house! Okay, this is Tenebrous. Okay. Okay. We need the funky Christian S. Chant 3 times. Wrong. What? Wait, it just disappeared? You can't just do that. I'm afraid to go outside. And my mouse is fine. Okay. What is killing me? I need to look back at the taker. How fast while I'm waiting. Okay, I need the person. I need the turtle. Game? Hello? Guys, there's nothing happening. I'm scared. Auntie Nyanyan? Hello? It's not... What you see? What? I think... Is it broken? Yeah, nothing's happening.
Well, what are you waiting for? Perform the ritual.
Okay. That was a bit demoralizing. That was the worst curse of all.
Looking for...
It's always porosity. I need my mask. What do you mean holes multiplying nearby? What's that sound like? What do you mean nearby? It's my body.
Do you believe your voice will won't be hurt again.
What do you think, bitch? Get off my lawn. I am an American. I have the right to defend myself.
Was that too easy for you? I've walked the earth while man was still rocking in its cradle. I know not only what scares you, but what terrified every single one of your ancestors.
Okay, we just hold still. And then we wait here until a ghost shows up. Let's wait over here. Then we know the ghost will be gone. Come on, ghost bitch. It's tango. Except not really, because I can't move. Exciting. Exciting stuff.
Here's an eye-opener for you.
Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to do shit before they say that? So I swear to God, if Psychic Scream is out there again on my fucking property, I swear to God, I'm taking my hand off the mouse. I played Until Dawn, that bullshit. Are you fucking kidding? Are you gone now?
Expected. What's that outside your window?
No, don't look at it. Okay, let's get the one out the window. Is it Tormentor? Hear suspicious voices calling out to you. Don't do something. Do not go outside no matter what. Do not open the door.
Very clever. But I'll have you know I've met many clever humans. None of them could outwit me in
Okay.
the end.
Well, sure there's no writing on your body. Wait, but there's writing on my body. My D tattoo. Okay. Without realizing it, do not touch your chalkboard. And chant this. Go to hell, wise ass. 1. 2. 3. And I don't know because they unplugged my monitor. What? Why is it still here? What? Sure that there's no writing on your body. Check the mirror often. What? Fucking bitch. Did you hit me with a double whammy? 1. 2. 3. Is that... Did I fuck up? Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Writing has appeared anywhere in your home. Writing on the wall is after you. Ensure there's no writing on your body. Check your mirror often and wash away on your face. Without realizing it. I see. Got you. That's what I was fucking up. Okay, so when I get that, like, technical difficulties, it means I've lost a heart, essentially. That's fucking dirty.
Starting to have trouble? Are these horrors becoming too challenging
Oh yeah, that's
for
my
you to
health.
withstand?
Okay, that last one that almost got me was bullshit.
Oh, you can't begin to
Didn't tell me
imagine
that
the
I
horrors
wrote it
I
every
can
single
show you.
time.
And
I'm
soon,
wise to you.
You won't have to imagine.
We got this, guys. 1 HP hero. And if I die, I'm now much wiser. Okay, we're fine.
It's found you.
Oh. It's the taker. Okay, however, if you wear a mask, the life form on your person. Your doors are still closed. If they are ajar, close them. We have moments to do so. It's game over, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Okay, I'm learning. So, the taker is going to give you that, like, game over, like you lose a heart. I think. No matter what. But you can survive it. It's bait. And I lost pretty much all my health during the writing on the wall. I'm just gonna put this on now.
Looking for this.
It's always porosity. Where I got the mask on. Flesh becomes porous.
Do you believe? What's that outside your window?
Okay, now we got writing on the wall again. Okay. Okay, yeah. Tormentor. She's calling. If something is saying do not go outside, no matter what, don't open your door.
Very clever. But I'll have you know I've met many clever humans. None of them could outwit me in the end.
Writing on the wall. Chant. I wrote it on my body. It's 1. That's 2. I wrote it on my body again. 3.
Is that too easy for you?
I've died so many times, woman.
The earth while man was still rocking in its cradle. I know not only what scares you, but what terrified every single one of your ancestors.
Psychic scream. What? What's that fucking noise? I guess I'm just supposed to... I guess I'm just supposed to wait, huh? Is it bad? This kind of reminds me of Eternity with how they just don't tell me shit. And I have to just kind of learn it the hard way. See, I hear the screaming and I think it's psychic scream, but it's not. It's just the ghost bitch. And this one takes forever.
Here's an eye-opener for you.
All the way over here. And close that. No, wait, open that. Just don't move. We're frosty. We're cool. We're Fonzies. We got ice in our veins. We're stone cold killers. Got the best poker face this side of the US.
I expect...
I'm gonna close that. Suffering is born. I just can't carry my little turtle with me. Where is suffering is born? Get out of here! Wait, if this only works once, then... Oh, I hope I only get that once. Sounds of glass scratching. Okay, if you hear grass scratching, see there's something strange and wander away from the room. Do not take your eye. Do not make eye contact or touch the mirror. Retreat into your bedroom and turn off all the lights. Reflections can't exist without light. Gets in the room, there's nothing you can do. Leave.
Come to Auntie. Starting to have
Whew.
trouble? Are these horrors becoming too challenging for you to withstand?
Oh, now I'm learning.
Oh, you can't begin to imagine the horrors I can show you.
I mean, I'm into some fucked up shit, mama.
And soon, you won't have to imagine.
I still got all my hearts. Tenebrousity. Nyanlathotep, yep. Okay. You. Okay. Chant 3 times.
There is no escape.
Okay. Make sure there's nothing else.
Don't lose your concentration now.
1. 2. 3.
Haven't
Bitch.
surrendered yet, dog? I'm impressed.
Yeah, you like that, don't ya? Like a defiant man.
You've got backbone for a human of your age. But I doubt your will to survive will last much longer.
I've played
Voice
Dark Souls.
won't be heard again.
That's what you think. Hit me the one you hit me with 1,000,000,000 times. How many times I gotta tell you this psychic scream? Get off my property. Get off.
Survived all that? Just one human? In such a short time? Becoming...
Yes.
I can't believe it.
I still have all my
You're no
hearts.
average human. But you
Look,
still
I fuck
can't
up bad
escape
once, and I learn from my mistake. That's how I do business. She must be running out of tricks by now.
The ultimate wrath of the clawing chaos is upon you.
Boy.
Hold fast and prepare yourself, dog.
I've lasted this long. I'm not stopping now. I'm not afraid.
Then you lack imagination.
Oh, it's music. Oh. Tenebrousity. 1,
There is no escape.
2,
Don't lose your concentration now.
3. Scratching the glass. Okay, that's out. That's out. These beats! Enter. Yes, reflection. Check. Oh, God, check the mirror first.
Come to Auntie, still alive.
Bitch.
Dog.
Fuck tenebrosity. Okay. Nope, we need lights on. Actually, perfect encapsulates eldritch horror. This is so good. I feel alive now.
Here's an eye-opener for you.
Okay, we don't move. If we move, we lose our hand. I just wish this one didn't take so long. If I've got 2 at once, this is bad. Well, no, that's probably why this one takes long, so you can do the other one first. Have time for it. Okay. I got holes. Ferocity. I've still got my mask on. Oh God, the button to like close my book is right on top of where I need to click.
Your voice won't be heard again.
That's what you think. How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Get off my fucking lawn! Choir of Agony causes what?
What's that outside your window?
Nope. Can't go outside. Hitting me with the same tricks, woman. God damn it. Okay, we gotta deal with that one. That's Tormentor. Okay. Now go outside.
Very clever. But I'll have you know I've met many clever humans. None of them could outwit me in the end.
1. Check our body. You wash it off. 2. Check our body. They didn't tell us to do this before. 3.
You're still standing? How?
Tall and proud, baby, like a real American.
In fact, the longer this has been going on, you've seemed more and more resolved.
When I'm threatened, I'm becoming incredibly patriotic for some reason.
It's not possible. There's no emotion stronger than fear, and no fear more powerful than fear of the unknown.
That's not true. Humans don't fear the unknown. Never have. If you think we do, you haven't been paying attention. Even sailors, the most superstitious humans to ever walk the earth, set sail to the edges of the world they were sure were flat, inhabited by sea monsters. We've been inventors, explorers, astronauts. Hell, we take holidays to places we've never been for fun.
You're not even stuttering anymore. Why aren't you cowering before me?
Because you were wrong, Auntie Nyan. There's one emotion stronger than fear. There is one feeling that every living thing knows. And it's way stronger than fear.
It can't be. It's love.
No, fool, it's lust.
What?
You think the male praying mantis knows fear while he's getting some? Hell no.
Ridiculous. You're saying pure lust is keeping you from being scared of me?
I mean, that's how I go over my crippling fear of the dark, I'm not gonna lie. Ever heard of the suspension bridge effect? They say when two people face danger together, they fall in love.
Not when one of them is the danger.
That's no, that's Stockholm.
You. Don't you understand the cruel indifference of the infinite cosmos?
Yeah, and I just don't give a shit.
Your world, your reality, everything you know and love, it's all meaningless and could vanish in an instant. Even as we speak, your sun spins around the precipice of terminal oblivion.
Idiot. The only thing that the sun spins around is the earth and every human on it. And that's not all. There's more you don't realize. My dick will pierce the heavens. Do you really think it's meaningless because I'm human, right? You think I'm the lowest of the low. An insignificant speck not worth any attention. And yet, here I am, in your dream. I've got that right, don't I, Auntie Nyan? If I'm here with you, it's because you're dreaming about me. It means I'm in your head just as much as you're in mine. I think the truth is that you're terrified of me. You're terrified of the speed at which I'm meeting the unknown and planting a big old wet one on it. I'm terrifying enough to have invaded your dreams after all, right? You've come face to face with the greatest threat to your power. Nothing you can and nothing you can throw at me can stop him. Or nothing you can throw at him can stop him. After all this, after meeting Lynetta, serving Esther's whims, being subjected to the worst you have to offer, I gotta say, it was all pretty fun. Now tell me, does this sound like it's my nightmare? Or is it yours? It's my win, Auntie Nyan.
It can't be. You think you can turn the tables on me?
I already have. You're the second most powerful god and you fear me. It's only a matter of time before I date every single god you know. I'm going to leap into the great unknown cosmos and smoosh that too. Starting with you. Fuck her up, Auntie Nyan. You've earned it.
No!
Very nice attire. Somebody clip this. Somebody clip that sound.
He escaped from me. A human, too lustful to fear anything.
Isn't afraid to stick his dick in crazy to the point where he is now crazy.
Could such a thing even exist? What horror.
So did you guys know that I'm D? This is basically my VTuber lore.
As soon as any of us dreams again, he undoubtedly will return to haunt our hearts once more. Oh, I'm never getting a good night's sleep with him on the loose.
I'm the X-rated Freddy Krueger. Auntie Nyan. We did it! That wasn't as bad. Maybe because I'm not an idiot this time. Fucking D, man. Dedicated to my brilliant wife, Caroline Hunter. You make me a real sucker for love. Aww. Composer extra spicy. Oh god, this is giving me Kato Sojo flashbacks where everyone's credits is just their usernames on 4chan. Gosh, she was also the creative assistant. Michelle Law. I think actually Michelle Law is actually a VTuber. I'll probably find it and post it later in the Discord. All in all, pretty good though. It's fantastic. It's silly, it's got a little bit of heart to it in some moments. This one is actually really wholesome too. I mean, it knows what it is. Which I respect it. Now, if only Vulcan wasn't such a little bitch and he ran away every time I played this game, he'd probably like it. God, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Boy, I hope this is gonna be copywritten. It should be game music, that's fine, right? Oh, fuck, no, never mind, because, Fallout 3 has copywritten wind. Oh god, what is this clip in front lights? Sounds. Godspeed, Lexicon, you did it. Coming for that booty. I'll put some copywritten music over this, I'm just ranting. That it? Oh, I don't get like a little CGI? I guess I kinda did. What is that? What is that emote? Some white lines.
Baka.
Sucker for love. First date.
I forgot Esther's voice. The only reason I had voices on was again because, what's her name? Lonnie Manella has such a fantastic voice. We're not playing anymore, just to show you what's going on. So there's really only like 2 routes in the first chapter, and that's just the breakup spell, which is kind of funny. There's so many fucking things to do here, like, I think there's like breakup options, but I don't have the heart to do those. What can I say? I'm a romantic. I think that's the one I got. All I have to do. And I think that one's just do what she says, and that's like 5 seconds of gameplay, so.
Sucker for love. First date.
Alrighty, chat. Well then. Now that that's over.